Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday night speedrunning here on the Nick RP stream. Hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all ready for what I'm hoping will be the Foxhound. That's what I'm hoping for.
Liquid. Snake. Sunglasses. Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Yo. Hello, everybody. Cosmic, hello.
Something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky to the east.
Ooh. Well, I'm just, as you can see, still a little bit games. Seem to have a, oh, thank you. Seem to have an issue with YouTube right now. YouTube doesn't seem to be coming through on, well, I say that, but I can see Pedro's message, and Pedro's message is down below. So it is working, but it's just being, StreamerBot doesn't seem to want to recognize or give me the options to do anything with YouTube. But it is working, so that's good. That's the important thing. But so hopefully we're kind of I'm kind of ready to go. I'm just gonna give the StreamerBot thing one more refresh. No, it still doesn't want to give me the options to see the different the different channels. But all right, we're gonna just have to trust that it's all working. Yeah, let's get started. All right. So, if you're around this weekend, you'll know I did 2 streams over the weekend. I did a stream on Saturday and a stream on Sunday. Saturday was all right. Sunday started off badly. There was a lot of resets. There was about 5 resets before we really got a run going. But then, once we got that run going, it was fantastic. It's the best European Extreme run I've ever done. We got the PB. You can see it below. That's the PB now. 1:16:26. 3 continues, and it was all the way up until the second to last room. So the room before the boss, it was 1 continue. 1 continue from Mountains 1. And then I just completely screwed up Zayzore east twice. It was horrible. So all we gotta do is cut out 3 continues, and then that's it. It's done. Foxhound will have been achieved. That is the intention. So we don't want to hang about. We are now definitely Foxhound or bust. Kind of whatever happens, even if we're really, unless I'm on PB pace, we'll still say that. Unless I'm on PB set, just do better. Just do better. It's really simple. Just do better. Unless I'm on PB pace, because actually I had a really bad pain fight, and there were some other bits that were a bit slow. So, and particularly Mountains 1. After Mountains 1, if I'm on PB pace, I should absolutely keep going, because that was the other big time loss. So let's do this. Let's get straight into it. 3, 2, 1, start.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into 2.
Still not getting the run GG working.
The era called the Cold War.
All right, here we go again. Once more into the fray. We attempt to get that elusive. Now you just relay, pushing the runs. No small talk. Yeah. I need as many opportunities to run as possible. Yeah. And to be honest, I haven't got really much to talk about at the moment. Usually I've started these streams and we've had a good half an hour of chatting and stuff. There's not a lot happening at the moment. Obviously, GDQ's on right now, so I'm expecting it to be quieter. I've caught little bits of GDQ so far. I caught the end of Happy Dude's run, which was really cool. I've seen little bits of Apache's run. And yeah, it's a weird category from what I saw. It's like, it's all right having invisible enemies, but they're all still in the same place. But I don't know. Interesting idea, at the very least. And it seemed to go down really well, which is, of course, always the good thing. As far as like me and what I'm doing, not much has changed. I'm in the office. Oh, that was odd. I'm in the office tomorrow and Thursday. I need to book in some time with my director on one of those 2 days to sort of start going through plans. I'm presenting tomorrow in front of the office and one of the boards on what I got up to in Italy, along with the three other people who went with me. So we've got a big presentation tomorrow. That's going to be fun. Whoops. Okay, got him. I just decided to roll and not shoot first, so a little bit of a time loss there. But we're still going. We're still good. We're still on Foxhound, and that's the important bit. As long as we're still on Foxhound. And we're still on Foxhound. Thank you, Rorschach. Cool. Okay, pulled half a second back. Right, go get that Russian. Yes. Pull about that time. See that time go down. 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 Cure. Play some trauma center. Oh. Play some trauma center badly. No, we lost more time to go back up. No. It doesn't matter. The few seconds here and there at the moment doesn't matter. No, and there's a huge time save on the pain fight. And Mountains 1. And Zazoi East. Is Zazoi East or Zazoi West? I can't remember whether the last room is East or West. That was awkward. I suppose actually we go from east to west, so it's Zazoi West is the last room. At least I've always assumed that when you have the Snake Eater camera on, you are always looking north. I assume the Snake Eater camera is always positioned that way. On the back of that guy. Good. Okay, first big safety strap is Dollar Novenor. Wait here. Keep an eye on that guard. Guard's gonna look down as soon as he turns. Go. Slam him. Isn't it worth noting that guard now says what's wrong? He's actually going back to that first guard to check on him. So we do still have to be somewhat quick here, because otherwise he'll wake that guard up and they'll call in backup. But if you dawdle anyway, the guard who's on the other side of the north end of the bridge is going to spot you anyway, so it doesn't actually matter. Whatever happens, you got to be fast. Just go fast. Just be fast. Be speed. Become speed. All right, on to our first big reset point, the Ocelot unit fight. Oh, Mark 22. Shoot him anywhere but the head. Shoot this guy, ideally in the head, but it doesn't matter as long as you shoot him.
Just my imagination.
Same with that guy. That should be fine. Look away. Yep, they're all taken care of. Take him out. Now, actually take this guy out. Damn, I missed. Hopefully that hasn't affected the guy. There we go, got him. All good. Nice. Good time save there as well. I still love how confident I am at that fight now, considering like how long that took to learn in the first place. It's always felt really good that I can now just pick it up and do it. It's not a problem. Let's roll in. There we go. One thing I haven't tried doing yet is curing the moment. Oh. I've got another one. Maybe this is the reason not to cure straight away. Because leeches do deplete your stamina quite quickly. But I wonder if you can only ever have one leech on you at a time. We'll see what happens. Because it probably doesn't make a lot of difference for stamina. Three times that's like 9 Metal Gears. 3 lots of Metal Gear Solid 3. That's like 9 Metal Gears. Hey, Callista. I had wondered whether yesterday's Metal Gear Solid 3 run at GDQ would give other Metal Gear Solid 3 runners a boost. I did get a new follower yesterday, about halfway through the Metal Gear Solid 3 run at GDQ yesterday. Didn't look as though there was anything that prompted it. All right, Ocelot, stun grenades. A headshot here has to be a headshot. That was. Bro. What? There we go. Bloody shot missed. That was insane. That was bizarre. That doesn't usually happen. Can't say that's never happened before, but that doesn't usually happen. Usually Snake's aim is Snake's auto aim is very, very good. You just can't rely on it for headshots. That was good. Apart from the ending there, that was a good Ocelot fight. Lost a little bit of time because of the ending. But only took, what, a couple of hits? Gives me a little bit of wiggle room with the pain. My nemesis. To be fair, though, we've had quite a few runs where the pain's gone really badly or really slowly. But I haven't had any runs recently, I don't think, where a runner's died at the pain. Say that now. That's now what's gonna... What's the bet in that now changes? Equip those two different grenades. Grab the... We still want to grab... We can't use them for Foxhound, but we still want to grab them. Because if it saves me from... saves a PB later on. Well, we're off to a little bit of a bad start, but we can still recover this. Oh, Andy bloody... Okay, this is not good at all. Oh, what? Snake. I held on to that. He's just got... Oh, wow. This is... Okay, we're through phase 1. I have no idea whether I can get attacked by the bullet bees whilst I'm underwater. Okay. No. Shit. Oh god, that's that attack. That would have killed me. Oh, and he bloody dodges again. Oh, we're still on, believe it or not, we are still on Foxhound rank though. Oh, wow. Okay, we are 1.5 minutes behind. But we kept it. We're still on Foxhound rank. that fight. Nothing went right. I mean, my headshots were bad. But so much of that fight, like, he dodged out of the way. The attacks that he threw out was just horrible. You can practice that fight as much as you like, but you just miss one headshot and it all goes aloof. It is such a crazy fight. Oh, well, we keep on. Say we may be massively behind, but we are still on Foxhound Rank. And I say slightly behind. Also, I'm actually really lucky with ammo. I've only got one Mark 22 ammo left, and I need exactly one until I get the next lot. I just gotta make sure this next shot counts, because I've literally got one shot at it. Okay, we're good. There we go. We get some more ammo from here now. Oh. Sweet, sweet ammunition. Sweet, sweet ammunition, which I need right now.
Found signs of enemy infiltration. Commence alert formation.
Cool. Start pulling all that time back. So the worst part is the biggest time save of my PB so far was the pain. And it just went even worse. That does work. See, I said I caught a couple of bits of Apache's run. I don't know yet if shooting the dog is 100% necessary though, because from my understanding, dogs can't cause alerts. It's guards hearing dogs barking causes alerts, but I could be wrong.
Running away, huh? Running away, huh?
So that's one I'd like to try. But yeah, that's much faster with that quick headshot. There is he did a different way with Warehouse 1 as well. Where you don't shoot the barrel, you just keep box rolling each of the guards. Which I want to try, but obviously not in the middle of a run. Oh, bloody. On the edge there, bump.
It's the enemy.
All good. Back out the other end. Give him a bump. And out again. And we've got our next kind of reset point coming up. I've had some problems with the fear lately where I've discovered that you can, like, you can throw the stun grenade in between a tree and a rock and it doesn't affect the fear. Which, as you can probably imagine, really annoying. Wait for the dog to pass before we get up. And that's just the dog. Grenini Gorky South. So this is the pier. Let's get to here. Fake death pill. So yeah, I've been accidentally. You see, sort of like there's a slight gap between the tree and the ridge. It is possible to throw the stun grenade in that gap, and if you do, it won't affect the fear. So it's really important you throw it directly on the floor. Oh, that trap took a moment to get him, didn't it? Right, Warehouse 2. I have a much slower method for Warehouse 2, which also allows me to grab the suppressor that's in here, just in case. Might not necessarily need it, but it's a nice to have. And because of the way I now do Warehouse 2, it's very easy to pick up. So we come and stand here. That allows me to take care of that guy. We then come and stand here. That should allow me to take care of... Oh. I would do if I wasn't so slow. Stand here now. Allows me to take care of that guy. Oh, no. I just shot just too high. But the safer thing to do with that guy is actually just shoot him. Shoot him twice, like that. There we go. Second time's the charm, but that is 2 times too many. Oh. Has to be first try. We are on Foxhound or bust. That's like I think that's the second time that I've lost a Foxhound run to Warehouse 2. Furthest I got was the run I did on Sunday, which was Mountains 1. So we start over. The intention is Foxhound. We might as well restart. Strap in, everyone. Here we go again. Hopefully, with a much nicer painful. Actually, before we do, I want to try that one. I want to try that Warehouse 1 method that I saw Apache do yesterday, because I am kind of curious about it. This one should be this save. This should bring me straight into the warehouse from... Yeah, here we go. So it's still started the same way, but you do this. So you run into that guy, bap him. Okay. Maybe I might have needed to be in the box rather than the roll. Because I think the roll's slower. Oh, what?
What's wrong? Intruder. He's probably around here somewhere.
Okay, that's so much faster. That's way faster. So I'm gonna try it again. I'd like to if I can do this consistently, then I'll put it in the run. Oh, but it's this first guard. I wonder if I need to roll through him a lot quicker. Like that. Nope. Roll through him a lot later, or maybe like you have to roll onto the. At the moment now, I'm feeling no. I'm not going to do this. Damn it! Roll out quicker. I think I've got to roll him at like the very last opportunity because I need to get as far away from him as possible. The problem is as you roll him, you also, unless like you need to like roll to the right. I don't know. Yeah, as I say, already I'm not feeling it. Because getting around that corner there is. That's horrible. I always hate it when I do something like this and I get it right first try. There you go.
What's wrong?
So I can do it, but it's that first guard's nasty. You've got to roll onto the stairs. You absolutely have to roll onto the stairs to make that work. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it in the run. It's not this is not something I want to lose at, but something I want to keep trying because yeah, I can definitely do it. Thanks, Meryl. I definitely want to do that trick because that was so much faster. But yeah, it requires precise rolling, and as we already know about that room, I'm really bad at precise rolling. Come on, Nick. Oh, I did set up my my torture button. I now have a dedicated button that turns the game audio off for 2 minutes exactly, and then turns it back on again. So I won't forget to put the audio back on. Go at the end of torture.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two.
Because that'd be nice.
West.
Trying to also get it so that the button on my Stream Deck will display a timer, but that's kind of that's being a bit awkward. I do indeed have a dedicated torture button. I finally found another use for that page. I've got 2 whole pages of buttons on my Stream Deck which are completely unused ever since I redid my Stream Deck so that I have access to 100 buttons. I've got Deagle is here, probably lurking in the background. Yeah, I've got 20, I think it's 20 buttons that are completely blank at the moment because I don't need I have so much more space. So I finally have one button on that menu, which is my so it's going to be buttons dedicated to specific games. So I have my dedicated torture button. So I'll have to have a think of like other games that could do with dedicated buttons as well. Right, Snake, can you like do that? Thank you. It's been a couple of times recently where as I've approached there, I've managed to get Snake to do a 180-degree turn and aim behind him, which has been really weird. And here, 1, 2. Right, let's remember to shoot and roll this time.
Come in, HQ.
Come in, HQ.
Control here.
Never really realised how like dramatic he puts that on. This is better. Look at that. Look at that. Less than a second behind. That's what we like. Ugh. Yes, decided to be cheeky. Decided to be cheeky. Yeah. Cheeky roll. Goes for the cheeky roll and pulls it off. That wasn't a safety strat. That was the opposite of safe. That was reckless. Rolls are not my specialty in MGS3. I'm not so good at rolling accurately. I did not see Notch tweet about pirate stuff. I've been watching quite a few YouTube videos from people who have got a much closer eye on the situation. About what's happening with pirate software. What did Notch say? Jeez, oh my god, don't make called him a Nepo baby. I mean, he is. He is the very definition of a Nepo baby. Oh, don't make me choose sides when it comes to pirate software, Notch. Jesus. When you're being called out and you're more of a wanker than Notch is, that's when you know you've sunk low. Oh, helps if I equip the stun grenades and not some random item. Because Notch like went off the deep end a little bit, if I recall. One thing I saw in a video recently about this whole pirate software situation was the claim, and they backed it up with a source, but I don't know exactly how reliable the source video is. The claim that Pirate Software actually uses a voice modulator, voice changer, and that his voice is actually a lot higher than it sounds on video. Aww. That's only 6 Metal Gears. Yeah, that was the clip. They showed a clip from some interview he did. Yeah, he says. Yeah, they did also say that he claims he had a second puberty theory. Which, do a quick Google search and you'll learn that that's complete bullshit. It doesn't. That never happens. It doesn't happen. It's not a thing. It's not a thing that happens. Boys don't have second puberties. That's not a thing. Alright, shoot that guy. Oh, good, nice. That's going to be a time save. Headshot on that guy is a time save.
Let's go take a look.
How about you don't? How about you go to sleep? Because now I don't need to go and check the guard in the bottom right. I can, because I know he's already asleep. I can just go straight to this guard. Got him. Nice. That should be gold split. My best ever Ocelot unit. Banging. Aww, not the cornflakes. Meryl thanked you for the gift sub. Oh, on that note, if Meryl wasn't there, during the gift sub that you got, Meryl, Deagle's now hit 100. Deagle has gifted 100 subs to the community, which is insane. Oh, wrong one. There we go. That's better. No, what I should be doing. Oh, not again. Oh, I keep rolling too late. What I should be doing is I should be getting Foxhound. When I get this Foxhound, it's dedicated to Deagle. Oh my, that room was awful. Cool. Always wary of that guard saying her. Make sure he does. Don't equip the box until after the tree, otherwise the dogs will see you. Tell you what, I will, however, make one promise about singing. When I do get Foxhound, the very next run after Foxhound, I will sing during the ladder. How about that? I can imagine there's some people now hoping to God that I don't get Foxhound. I can tell you, it is not my vocal range, I can tell you that much. Damn it. Oh. What? I missed a headshot somewhere in all of that. Because that took 2 shots at the end. Full falsetto. Best Celine Dion. My vocal range is really weird because it is higher than you'd expect from a male, but I can't hit falsetto. So I actually struggle with a lot of male-led songs because I can't get in between. I can go too low or too high. I can't get the middle grounds. I mean, you probably can hear in my voice I have quite a naturally higher voice for a male anyway. I always have done. I used to have a beautiful singing voice before I hit puberty and my voice broke. I was in school choirs. I had solos in all the school shows. So I used to sing beautifully. Then my voice broke and it went. Main problem is my voice broke during a performance. My voice broke whilst I was playing Bugsy Malone. I was Bugsy in a school production of Bugsy Malone, and it was around that time my voice was breaking, and I had one solo, and it was Down and Out. If you know the musical, you know the song Down and Out, and that was mine. And yeah, I just couldn't get it. It was, you don't have to sit around complaining about the way your life is wound up. Think of all the time you waste, and time's a precious thing to let go by. Cool, good first phase. So I do when I choose like karaoke, I favor either really. Oh, there it is again. It's always that last shot that I screw up the reload with. But there we go. That is the best pain fight I've had in a while. No, not the clip. Damn it. Yeah, so I much favor either really low songs or
we've managed to avoid drowning.
Thanks, Deagle. Or slightly higher male-led songs. So for example, like Killers is a really good example. Brandon Flowers doesn't hit falsetto but does sing naturally higher than normal. It's like one of my favorite songs to sing karaoke is Spaceman, because I can hit every note. Muse is my favorite band and I love singing Muse, but I can't quite. Matt Bellamy is a falsetto and I can't quite match him. So I do break trying to hit some of Matt's high notes. But like Heidi was doing some music work for school, and she was trying to put together a small performance of what what she's expecting of her students, and she asked me to sing over a couple of musical tracks that she'd done, and it was Viva La Vida. No way! I got spotted by the spotlight. I was actually too fast. Yeah, I was too fast. I didn't wait for the spotlight to move. So I got caught by the spotlight. So that's bust. We start over. I have had that happen in a run before. You need to be over to the right. But usually because I must have had more stamina or something. Hey, Jem. That was a good run. Yeah, that was the best pain fight I've had in a while. 3, 2, 1, go.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West.
Yeah, Viva La Vida and Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. And yeah, I struggled hitting those notes. I had to go higher than both of those songs naturally are because I can't hit the middle ground. And in the end, Heidi re-recorded them and sang it herself because she didn't like either of them. Because the problem is if you've got a song that's kind of in the middle, and because I can't hit that middle, I have to go higher. The problem is any slightly higher notes that are in there, I then crack and break on. You didn't even use the ones with wait, what? Did you use the ones with my voice in the end? What did you do? Did you just not have any lyrics or vocals at all? Just use the music ones without vocals. Wow, there you go. My vocals were so bad that Heidi chose to use nothing instead of my vocals. Release the Nick cut. On the other hand, I also do quite well with quite low low tone songs as well. So for example, a couple of years ago, Heidi and I went to Sweden with a group of friends to visit two of our friends who had emigrated to Sweden. And one night we decided to hit a karaoke bar. And I looked through the folder. So then this was like proper. This is proper. You get up on stage at the front of the bar. Everyone's looking at you. Wasn't like just some sort of little hut or something. No, this was proper. You're up in front of the whole bar. And I was looking through the. The shot was wrong there. Shot too far to the right. I was looking through the book at stuff that I'd usually go for. So naturally I gravitate towards Muse. If there's no Muse, and there wasn't, I look for killers. There was no killers. I was like, oh, I'm struggling here to find anything that I'd actually know and think I'd be good at. And so I kept having a look and came across Red Hot Chili Peppers, which I used to be. I say used to be a massive fan. I'm still a fan of Red Hot Chili Peppers. Really like Chili Peppers. And so I chose Californication. And Californication's kind of like both. Like the verses are very low and somber, but then they kind of pick up a bit more during the chorus, and they do go a bit higher, and that worked really nice.
This marked the
I had to play Delta in 2 years. So yeah, I sang Californication in the bar, and it was lovely. So I think I'd struggle with Plug-in Baby, particularly at the end of the chorus. Yeah, no. As I say, I'm actually I can't do most of Muse. Most Muse tracks because I can't hit those falsetto notes. I can just about do Starlight. If Muse is ever on karaoke and I'd get the opportunity, I've never done it. I've never actually sang any Muse at karaoke or anything like that because I've never had the opportunity. But if the opportunity arose, I think I would just about get away with Starlight. There's one note in Starlight which I struggle a little bit with, but if I'm sort of in the zone and stood up and diaphragms open and all of that, then I'd probably be all right with it. The other alternative for Muse would be to do one of Chris's songs. But I think with Chris, I actually go. I get back into the trap of I can't hit that middle section, which I think is where Chris sings. Because there's 2 tracks on the second Law, where Chris did lead vocals, and it's "Take Me for a Ride" and what's the other one? Save Me. Oh, okay. Well, that. That was a lot of shots, but we're good. That was very, very close. In fact, it might not be over yet. Oh, we're good, we're good, we're good. Yeah, and when if you're in a karaoke bar or something like that, they can't change the key of the song. Oh, I've really screwed this up. I knew that had gone horribly wrong. Right. Enough chat about my terrible singing voice. I need to concentrate a bit more now. Oh, excuse me. Oh, hiccup. Lovely. That sounded that didn't sound awful, did it? Oh god. Let's give me a sec. All right. Hopefully that's better. Three, two, one, go. What's this? Attempt number?
World War II,
Attempt number 4 tonight, I think. Already. We're only an hour in. And the furthest we've got so far is Warehouse 2. We've been in this situation before. I think I think you're right. I think it might be 5 attempts. Where we died so far today? We got Warehouse 2, the river, Warehouse 2, river, Dolanova no, Razvet. That's 4. I'm sure there's a 5th. Oh wait, so that no, actually, that would make this attempt number 5 if that's all of them. Oh, I don't know why I did an extra roll there. That wasn't necessary. Which part is giving you the most trouble? For the longest time, it's been Warehouse 2. Until I finally kind of worked out this slowed down version of Warehouse 2 that I like more. Right, let me concentrate on this room because I made a mess of this. That's better. And then here, you don't try and shoot to the right or anything. You just do that. There we go.
Come in, HQ.
If you shoot over to the right, the guard doesn't move as far for some reason. Alright, let's not fail to Razvet either. I just wasn't concentrating when I got to here. Play this safe, I'm not gonna... Oh! Moved over too far. That's now three failures in the Virtuous mission. That's worth noting. 3 failures in a row during the Virtuous mission. At least it's not that far to have to reset, but it's still not good. It's still not good. Come on. Come on, Nick. 3, 2, 1. Start.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into
Come
two,
on, Nick.
East and West.
Play
This
myself.
marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Shut up in there, will ya?
It felt like a really long 60 seconds. Hashtag make stuff cheaper. Yeah, I do feel like Shut Up and Concentrate should probably be 600 to reflect the fact that it's 60 seconds. Maybe 1,000's too much. I always try to base it on like how much it affects the stream. It is a whole minute of me being silent. Yes, technically, Shut Up and Concentrate doesn't end until the 60 seconds are up. So yes, if Shut Up and Concentrate is on, it does pause everything else until it's finished. Which kind of makes sense. The whole point is maybe not just me, but everyone to shut up and concentrate. Oh, come on. No, don't. Mute the whole stream with Eli points. I'm sure there's probably some there'll be some channels that allow you to do that. I know some channels like allow you to use channel points to time people out and stuff like that. I've never wanted to do that myself because I feel like it could be abused. That's bad. That's more like the angle. Forced add should... Oh yeah, forced add it isn't available during speedrun time. It is still there. It's just it's only available when I'm not in the middle of a run. It's only available during casual time and not speedrun time. And at the moment, I am very much focused on speedrun time. Yes, basically never. It is an automated switch on and switch off. It depends what scene I'm on. That's probably the best trauma center I've had this evening. My trauma centers have been all over the place. All right, we've at least beaten the Virtuous mission. We had 3 runs in a row where I died at the Virtuous mission. Add the place is an advert for his channel. Never thought about that. Just an ad for Speedrun Tours UK. All right, $1 We do have our big safety strat here. I'll wait here for this guards. Turns back. It's surprising that the guy to the left doesn't hear that. Does make you wonder. Ooh, slightly slower that time. That guard did realize I was there. Back to Razvet. Big brain time. It's time for the big brain. I think one of the random camera effects is big brain time. Oh, we'll go that way instead then. Go around. I'm a lot better at this now, but it still doesn't mean I'm not concerned. I still have my still always makes me nervous, this fight. It's that roll that's the worst.
Let's move.
I hope that gets them all. That was a bit of an awkward angle. It didn't. Just gotta make sure that when I reapproach this, I don't. It's fine. A little bit slower this one, but it's all good. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Cool. Yeah, the angle I was stood for that stun grenade was a bit off, which is why one of those guards only got phased and didn't get stunned. Haha! Now it's you. That'd be crazy. That would be something crazy to try and hack in. push the button, and our algorithm works out your IP address. Finds the port that your camera's plugged into. That'd be an insane big brain moment. Ah, not the. Why is Deagle laying in Doritos? Where did the Doritos come from? Okay, we're good. Dino Nuggies. Oh, Dino Nuggies are best. Alex has had some Dino Nuggies. Oh my god, I haven't talked about Alex. Today, this evening, just this evening, since about Heidi and I went and picked him up about half 5 as we usually do. Tonight has probably been one of the worst evenings we've had with him. He just had paddy after paddy. Poor little buddy. Just, as always, when we finished nursery, we wanted to go on the swing. I was like, right, well, we've got to go to the shop first. We'll go to the shop and we'll go on the swing afterwards. And the moment we started walking in the direction that wasn't the swing, boom, he was just off. Tears, screaming, trying to sit on the ground. Oh, wow. Yeah, today's not been good. Anyway, I'll stop fight. Enough of me bitching about my son. Eventually, no, he did not get the swing in the end. We went to the shop. We got him a snack from the shop. Because he wanted one, but I'll say it's still. It's still difficult. It's still difficult at the moment, like teaching the idea. You know, he wanted a snack, so we went to the, we went to the area of the shop that has the snacks and got him a pack of veggie straws, and you know, we sort of pick it off the shelf, and rather than give it to him, we put it in the basket and take it away, and he starts crying because he wants it. It's like he's still only 20 months old. Teaching him the concept of no, you can't have that until we've bought it is difficult. Yeah, and then after we took it out of the basket, scanned it through the checkout, and put it in the self-service checkout. So it's so you know, you have to put it on the bit with the where you weigh it. And it has to stay there. So he tried to grab it whilst it was on there. He's like, no, we have to pay for it yet. You can't have it just yet. And he just doesn't understand. Yeah, he had a massive paddy in the shop. And at that point, we're like, right, no, straight home. We're not going on the swing. We're not going. And just whilst we're at home, he must have been crying for a good half an hour until eventually he calmed down. So yeah. We haven't really had to deal with that yet. There's also that it is very hot at the moment. His routines have been bad of whack. Both mummy and daddy have been away at different periods of time. You know, I should probably concentrate on the pain, shouldn't I? Good phase 1. Now, can I get the good phase 2? Can I get it where I don't mess up that one reload? Oh, it doesn't matter. He was too fast. I didn't mess up the reload, but he was just too fast for me. And okay, but that was good though. That was a good fight. Now, people don't think that Germans are still Nazis. The Americans have taken that pretty well. I've only been to Germany once, when must be about 10 years ago now, and it was one of the loveliest times I've had abroad. Wonderful time, and I spent a long weekend with a German family, and then the rest of the week was just me and Heidi just traveling around Germany. But the time I spent with the German family was just amazing. They were such lovely people, and they love their beer, lots of Pilsner. So much food, so much meat. Oh, it was great. Always wish I'd learned German. Right, let's not get spotted by the spotlights here, shall we? Let's have a deliberately go round. Okay, you just gotta wait. You do sometimes just have to wait a moment for that spotlight to move. I think like maybe my button mashing has been faster or something there, because I was definitely quicker getting across there. Whoops. There we go. Nearly missed. Okay, we're good. I think I took everyone out and the end's been damaged. That was some really bad shooting. Let's replenish some supplies. Oh, what?
Patrol here. We found signs of enemy infantry. Commence alert formation.
God was in a because of the timing, moved to a completely different location. That was awkward as heck. Oh, that could have worked. Because yeah, you get one spare smoke grenade. Because we need the other two for the end. Yeah, that would have been an option. I mean, the better option would have been not to mess up the roll at the start.
After the end of
Deagle
World War II,
relationship status
the world
channel.
was split into
What?
two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Here we go again. From the top. This step number 7? Hey, at least my pain's getting better. I'm getting some decent pain practice in. Which is good. Nick loves pain. Life is pain. We just want to die. I like the probably at the end. Doesn't have the confidence to just out and out slander. So just the little probably. Alright, can we get this room right? Still had to do a little 180 turn before I could get that right though, didn't I?
Come in, HQ. Patrol here.
We don't slander, we do gander and sometimes pander. I pander all the time. Except when it comes to Foxhound. I don't pander to requests for Foxhound runs. I take my sweet old time and I'll do it when I'm ready, god damn it. Huge hornet swarm, killer bullet bees. Weaknesses? It's a fucking bitch. Strengths, really awkward head hitbox. Featured facts. Also, my trauma center's getting better. I've said that my trauma center's been a bit bad this evening. I just got a gold split on trauma center. and then I lose it. And then what? Oh no. Never mind. Actually gained another 0.05 a second. Oh. That is interesting. Nanomachines, baby. Nanomachines, son. Nano bee sheets. What's this? CIA operative trying to make his way through this cave? Something an army of bees can take care of. They communicate with buzz sounds. Holy shit. We are learning some top-notch stuff from Deagle right now. Bees communicate with buzz sounds. Hang on, let me go grab Alex. This is valuable education. Alex knows what bees are. Alex will point out pictures of bees. Oh my god, Meryl's a bee. Meryl is actually a swarm of bees, wearing human clothes to try and make them look human. Heard it here first. And I won't say probably. I'll frickin' just come out and say it with every intention of slander. Anyway, I should concentrate on this fight.
Just my imagination.
I think I got him.
Let's go take a look.
How about you don't take a look? How about you get stunned? Nice. He's gone rogue. Borderline slander, but not entirely. How can that be not entirely inaccurate? God damn it, Konami. Why didn't you remake Secret Theater for Delta and add more stuff about the Pain? Everyone loves the Pain. It's the best character in the game. We want more Pain. I'm going to start a petition. Petition Konami to make more Pain content. I want to play as the Pain. Right? All I want to be able to do, if I can't play as the Pain in Fox Hunt or whatever this new online mode is going to be, if I can't play as the Pain, then I'm not playing. I'm not playing it. What's the point? What is the point in Metal Gear, in any online Metal Gear environment if you can't play as the Pain? It's not fun. You know, like, yeah, and anyone remember the original Star Wars Battlefront 2? So not the newer Star Wars Battlefront 2, but the original EA Star Wars Battlefront 2. And you had there was one map where you could play here as heroes and villains in just a free-for-all. Whoops. There we go. I want that, but for Metal Gear Solid, where you can play as like every boss and just run around and kill all the other bosses. That's what I want in an online mode. MGSB Snake Eater. Oh yeah, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. You can't really play as the N. You can't just really, well, you run around. The N does a lot of running around actually during this fight. All right, I'm gonna concentrate on this fight as well. 10. Missed. Headshot. Phew. Missed that first shot. Ow. Yeah, got him. I love how he waits a moment when he sneaks out. Like it's like he does a little cheeky grin. It's like, oh, and it just gives you enough time just to pop him on. I want to play Otacon with OP powers, just like all the Japanese animes. a game where you play in a wheelchair. There must be a Paralympics. Surely there must be a Paralympics video game by now where there's like wheelchair basketball or wheelchair racing and things like that. If there isn't a Paralympics, an official Paralympics video game, then that is something that absolutely should be a thing. I was actually just thinking Tony Hawk's Underground 2. There is a there's like a guest character on one level. It's in Germany actually. The level in Germany you play as the guest characters in a wheelchair. All right, here he is. Everyone's favorite. I actually played the demo for 3 and 4 yesterday because it's free on Game Pass. Because, you know. Anyway, I'm going to concentrate. That wasn't ideal. I actually missed a headshot there. But kind of recovered all right. Cool. Yeah, good first phase. Let's get in the challenge. Nope. Oh, recovered. Cool. Not too bad. Oh yeah, so yeah, if you hadn't heard about the controversy around Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, there's a demo for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 which is only available to Game Pass users or if you pre-order the game. Right? A demo that's only available to play if you pre-order the game. Like, does Activision not know? In fact, it's not. Oh no, it is so actually. Does Activision don't know what demos are? Do they? We all blame Pirate Software. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I had a quick go in it. Yeah, it was fine. It's kind of what I expected. And that's the thing the thing that doesn't make a lot of sense about it. You know, they're trying to like proper hype it up and yeah, like Doomslayer pre-order and you know, oh the demo's available if you pre-order and all that. It's like you guys do know that you already did Pro Skater 1 and 2. We know what it's going to be. There's no. It's not. This isn't something new and amazing and fantastic. We're all fully expecting it. Just to be Pro Skater 1 and 2 again, but with levels from 3 and 4. It's not that, like, revolutionary or anything. That's better. This whole stop killing games thing has come just in time. Did anyone see the news about Ubisoft and their latest update to their end user license agreement? I'm going to talk about it after Warehouse 1. We should be fine.
Come in, HQ. Patrol here. Found signs of enemy infiltration. Commence alert formation.
Oh, Oh, that was very close. Yeah, that you two are absolutely right. The news if for any reason, like if your account is terminated for whatever reason, or if support for a game is ended, presumably that doesn't mean like, you know, single player games where like official support has ended probably doesn't count. I wouldn't have thought. They mean like if it's an online only game, support has ended, so you literally can't play the game anymore. Yes. Players, as far as Ubisoft's end user license agreement is concerned, users are now expected to destroy any copies of the game that they own, even physical retail copies. So if you've got a physical retail copy of a Ubisoft game and that game comes to an end, no longer has any official support for it, you are expected to destroy your copy of the game. Because Ubisoft are just bad. That is in their new end user license agreement. As I say, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I don't think that means like it. When I say official support, it means like games that are shut down. It doesn't mean like, you know, oh, Plants vs. Zombies is no longer officially supported. There's no new patches or anything coming out for it. You must destroy all copies of Plants vs. Zombies. It means like, I know this isn't a Ubisoft game, but Anthem would be a good example of a game where Anthem is actually going to shut down in January. The servers will go offline, and because of the way Anthem plays, you will not be able to play Anthem anymore. If Anthem was a Ubisoft game, at that point in time, Ubisoft would expect you to destroy your copy of it. No, they're not legally binding, and that is a very, very good thing. But somebody should be taking Ubisoft to task over this. And this is why the whole Stop Killing Games initiative has been so important, because this kind of practice needs to end, because it's just bullshit. Yes, they should be able to punish you, but you also shouldn't be punished for a game shutting down that you paid money for. Ubisoft, EA, Activision Blizzard's. Just to be on the safe side there. Shit. That should... Okay, hopefully we're fine. Hopefully that shouldn't... Oh, bugger. That's a lot of guards. Oh, I fucked up.
The enemy is close by.
Oh god, there's another guard over there. Okay, I think we're good. I think yeah. I think I've saved it.
Snake!
It's not
It's
over
not over
yet. Oh my god, I did actually rescue it. Good god, that was horrible. Look at the time loss. It's horrible, but we're still in the green. We're still in the green. We're still on Foxhound. Cool. Good fair fight. That was very nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie. I definitely need the spare suppressor here. So take that guard out. Take that guard out.
What's wrong?
There we go. I use the Patriot one now. Are you allowed to? Are you allowed to use the Patriot for Foxhound? I know you're not allowed to use special items, but I don't know if the Patriot officially counts as a special item. Also, we are now the furthest along we've been tonight. This is the best. This is the furthest along in a run I've been this evening. Not the furthest, not my best ever. Best ever is Mountains 1. I'm very, very low on ammo. Here, I'm gonna swap. Yeah, I'm gonna swap. Just because I'm low on ammo, I'm gonna swap weapons. So we're gonna need to throw that guards.
The enemy's here.
I'll be okay. I'll be okay for the end. In fact, I think this guard might have spare MK22 ammo. Yes, he does. I know the previous guard has grenades. Best. All right. We finally reached the end, folks. Oh, missed the last shot. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Still loads of damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But especially as I miss a shot, I'm definitely going to do 8. Cool. I've got a direct line of sight to the area. So we should be good. Yep, there he is. Hold up. All good so far. Smoke grenade to the face.
I can't see.
Snake did a lot more coughing there than usual. We should be good. Cool. All good. And we are back on. We are back in the green. Just. No. Mosing the gun. Yeah, Pedro's talking on Facebook. On Facebook? On YouTube. And hello, CQC, yo mom. All right, we are now actually at my best ever. And very next, if we can get past the next room, this will be the furthest I've ever got while still on Foxhound. The run that I did on Sunday, the PB that we're racing against right now, Foxhound died at this room. Because I started using the cigarette spray just slightly too late on the first guard, and knocked him instead. Now is a good time for a snack or a drink or anything. Here's hoping it doesn't happen again. This is kind of... Mountains 1 is kind of like the very last room where I've not been able to come up with a safety strap for it. Every other room that I've had real... I mean, you saw Warehouse 2. How safe I took Warehouse 2. Mountains 3, I now do differently. Dolanova, no, during Operation Snake Eater, I do differently. Just for safety, just so for the consistency of trying to get Foxhound. Where Mountains 1 is kind of the only one that I haven't tried to create a safety strap for. Because it should work. It's just sometimes you just do something slightly wrong and it doesn't. Let's keep going. I hope it doesn't happen again. Yeah. It's kind of the initial first roll. Getting over. After a couple, you're fine. Right. There we go. This is now the furthest I have gotten while still on Foxhound Rank. Definitely glad I got the spare suppressor. Again, playing it safe, not going for anything crazy. No box headshot there. I actually cut out all 4 box headshots of the run. Don't do any of them. At the moment. Whoops. Got him. Shut up. Yes. It is pumping a little bit right now. I need to relax. Because that guard's a box headshot. You can box headshot that guard. But I don't. I'd never box headshot that guard. I don't see the point. Say it every time. I always menu the wrong way. Okay. Now for this room, I'm going to play this a little bit safer. I am going to headshot this first guard. Didn't headshot him. There we go. Might just be a little slow now. Just gotta make sure. No! Even with, I just could not. I was just too slow. Just too slow. There we go. That's what that should have looked like. Mountains is still progress, but I'm now behind. So the question is now, what do we do? Do we continue on? There's still PB. There's still ample opportunity for PB here. You can prone there if you want to shoot them both the same way. Oh, that might be good. We are only 30 minutes in. That's true. As I say, knowing that oh, knowing that there's still the time save in Zaizoye, and also I'm pretty sure Shagahod was really bad as well. I think I'm going to carry on, but if I get another, then I'll reset. Okay, one of my other new safety strats is... Okay, yeah, we're done. Reset. Immediately take it. It's the only bit you can't prepare for with the I was nowhere near the edge there either. I was nowhere near the edge, and Snake just decided to do a freaking backflip towards it. Yep. It's the only thing. The fire camo really does make a massive difference for the Fury. So much safer using it, but the one thing that it cannot protect you against is that hit. There's nothing you can do about it. We're going to take a short break so I can pee, grab a drink, and yeah, let's start all over again. But we got a new PB, Mountains 3. We've now hit Mountains 3. I'll see you all in a few minutes. Don't know what you're talking about. Fine. Ugh. All right, we're back. More Metal Gear Solid 3. Haven't changed a thing. Definitely not trying to cover up anything. Yep, just carrying on as normal where we left off. No, nothing different. Nah, I thought I'd put the glasses on. The glasses then they gleam in my eye. The light then reflects off of it, and it's a bit more difficult. But no, it might. I don't know. It's anything. No. That's it. That's the other thing with this, though. I am even with Foxhound. 3, 2, 1, go. Even with Foxhound, I am so far off world record. There's still like another 8 minutes to shave. It's like it's never happening. You know what? Not really. Not really. Now it makes me more sad because you're going through the same thing. You know, I've said before that one thing I wanted to do for really, really longathon is because for last really, really longathon I did the Metal Gear Solid trilogy, Master Collection trilogy, so MGS 1, 2, 3 back to back. And what I wanted to do is for the next time I do it, I did very, very easy or easy difficulty because it makes sense to do it that way. What I figured that I'd do for the next time is do the opposite and do the extreme difficulties. Once I've done that, then it kind of the question begs: can I do all 3 back to back with Big Boss / Foxhound Rank? I've tried. I have tried Metal Gear Solid 1 Big Boss. I've not had a good time. I suppose actually for that, it depends. It depends what the challenge is. If the challenge is specifically just get the top rank in all 3, rather than necessarily having to play the most difficult, the hardest difficulties, then there's an argument that says that challenge could actually be made a lot easier. So, for example, you play the OG Japanese version of Metal Gear Solid 1, where Big Boss is incredibly easy to get because it's just easy difficulty. And then in Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, I'm assuming this will be the same for Metal Gear Solid 2. I don't know, but considering what we said about Extreme or Euro Extreme for MGS3, I'm assuming you can get Big Boss rank on Extreme on MGS2. You don't have to play European Extreme. So that would be the thing to do for that. I think didn't quite aim in the right place there. It is the same. I figured it because of the reasoning behind Euro Extreme versus Extreme on MGS3. I figured it would be the exact same for MGS2. Yeah, because otherwise you couldn't get Big Boss on the original NTSC version of the game. So yeah, that would be an interesting challenge to try. And I think I think there's 2 steps to that, which is your first challenge: can you get top rank on all 3 games back to back? So you do that. You do OG Japanese. You play Extreme, and then the final challenge after that is: can you do it on Extreme, Euro Extreme? Can you do it on the hardest difficulty? Certainly the one where we're not playing on Euro and we're allowed to use the OG Japanese version of MGS1, I'd be tempted at giving that a go. I've got to learn MGS2 first. The highest difficulty I've done for MGS2 is normal. I've never done extreme, I've never done Euro. I'd kind of want to learn Euro rather than learn extreme. That's what I did with this. I have no idea what extreme difficulty is like on this. I understand it's just this. It's same strats as Euro, just a little bit lighter. You have a bit more opportunity to react to stuff. Yeah. Whereas I know in MGS2, guard vision, guard vision range is like massively increased on Euro. Like I've seen that there's a diagram on the Metal Gear Speedrunners wiki that shows it, and it's insane. Like you got a bunch of guards all stood next to each other, showing the range that they can see you from like very easy onwards, and they're all just stood next to each other. You know, so here's the range of extreme. Sorry, here. So Raiden's over here. Raiden's here, and like here's the range. Oh, I should probably be keeping an eye on this guard. Cool, there it goes. He's just turned. You know, and then here's where they can see you from on. How far back they can be on very easy, normal, hard, extreme, and it's just and then Euro goes boom, just like a massive gap where like Euro guards can see Raiden from like across the entire room. That's kind of true. Yeah, because guard vision range can't quite work the same way in 3 because of the way camouflage works. That's probably my next challenge for 3 after Foxhound is learning Tuxedo. Either Tuxedo or all Keratin's Foxhound. Which I'm not sure how much I want to pursue all Keratin's Foxhound, but once I've got Foxhound, I definitely want to redo all Keratin's because I'm pretty sure at that point I can improve the world record because I'll be far better at the game at that point. That was a little slow, that shot. Hopefully that's all right. Try and... Yeah, we're good. Spent... Just... slightly slow, too slow tapping the X button. So I didn't roll. That's the first time in a very long time I have failed Ocelot unit. All right, well, here we go again. Yeah, Foxhound Keratins is definitely one that I'd like to have a crack at. I know that I need the Cold War camo for that to work, just because of Hellfrog.
This marked the beginning of the era of the Cold War.
But then Tuxedo. I'm not sure if Tuxedo Keratins is doable. That might be outside the realm of possibility. Already in the red. Good start. Oh, screw it. I'm gonna use the third person camera just for a bit of a change for this room. Why not? Okay, swap back at the last minute. Though what I can say is, apart from maybe doing one keratin run just to see how much I can improve it, following Foxhound. After that, I'm going to take another break from MGS3. But it is the one game I keep coming back to. It's the one game where I keep saying, oh, I've played it too much, I'm sick of it, I don't want to play it anymore. And then I come back to it very, very quickly. It does seem to be the one Metal Gear Solid game that I really can just grind and play over and over again. I used to be able to do it with Metal Gear Solid 1, but that was because I didn't know any better.
Patrol here. The enemy is attacking unknown position. Begin the
Still contemplating whether I can learn if I can get this run done, this Foxhound run done this week, then I've got time now between the end of this and Delta coming out to do something else. And there's a couple of options available. I could try and squeeze in a learning a new run. Very tempted with Rising, just because it'd be nice to do something different. I don't think I've got enough time to learn Phantom Pain. Phantom Pain is going to be very complicated, and there's a lot to it. Gold split again. Damn, that Trump Center. Other one is I might. In fact, I say might. I'm almost certainly going to need to practice all frog tags because last time I looked at really long-a-thon submissions list for their sort of mini marathon that they're doing. I say mini marathon, it's still 2 weeks. The 2-week-long marathon, but then that's a mini marathon. Because their marathons are usually over a month. But the submission list was still pretty low for that. I think it's the end of July. Submissions are open for. So I would think it's quite likely that I'm going to be running in that marathon. So I'll desperately need some MGS2 practice because like Twin Snakes or dog tags, yeah, I could probably crack that back out again in a stream. MGS2 or dog tags, it's been a long time. So obviously MGS3 or keratins, absolutely fine. I can do that in my sleep. Wait for it. There it goes. It would be interesting to see if it's possible to like go round the tree and go far enough away where he doesn't he doesn't hear you. Problem is if he turns and looks up north for any reason, then you're probably screwed anyway. It'd just be interesting to know if you could save any more time doing that strat. The answer is probably not. I still think that's the fastest way of doing it without doing the crazy tree roll. Only thing is, I don't know how that strat would affect keratins because of the guy at the end.
Just my imagination. Move!
Better.
Let's move!
Don't even need to lean out for that. Bit further down. There we go. Got him. Should be good here. Nice. That's a nice headshot. Wonderful. Good good Ocelot unit. We can move on. Charlie Bruds. Oh, keep getting bad RNG with the with that video playing. Good room there. Wow. Oh, nuts. That's not good. Could screw this whole room up. Don't think so, though. Still got the guy saying hi. I think we're still okay. Because I'm pretty sure I've hit a claymore and still got through this room. No. Another undead. Should try and find out if there's a strat for that if that goes wrong. Like maybe if you go around the left of the log or something, or maybe there's an extra guard to shoot. I did notice there were more guards around there. Three, two, one, go!
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two.
Maybe tonight
East
is
and
not the
West.
night.
This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Eventually we will get to a point where we won't do any more resets. 10, so I think, yeah, 10 sounds about right now. Yeah, eventually we will get to a point where we're like, right, it doesn't matter what happens from now on, no resets, we're just going to practice the rest. Because I am in the office tomorrow, so I can't afford to be like going to bed too late. I got an important day tomorrow. So yeah, probably be probably as we approach about 11 o'clock. So we're okay at the moment. Like as we get to about in about 20 minutes. About 20, 30 minutes from now, we'll be at a point where I'll be like, right, that's it. No more resets. Which could mean this is the last run. Because we could get to that point whilst I'm on this run. But we will have to see. Lovely.
Come in, HQ. Patrol here.
At least if anyone watching has been interested in learning this run and wants to get started, you've seen so much of the Virtuous mission this evening. You should all be experts at it by now. Yeah, back in the green, just. It's something I've traditionally been very bad at. Like I've always gold split there. I've always really struggled like playing the same game over and over and over again, unless it's like a proper comfort game. Like I remember when playing Borderlands 2 and some of my mates completed it a little quicker than I did, and like they were straight away going on to their New Game Plus, and because Borderlands has like so many different levels of New Game Plus. I can't remember exactly what they're called, but like it gets harder and harder, and as you go on, and just like the thought of starting over at the end of a run, just like, nah, I want to play something different. I might come back to this at some point, but nah. That's why it took me so long to get into speedrunning. Yeah, I was speedrunning on and off for nearly 10 years before I actually became a speedrunner, because I just couldn't bring myself to keep playing the same game over and over again. But as I've gotten older, that was stupid. As I got older, it's a bit more comforting. I don't have the time to learn whole new games. Oh Christ. The other thing for me is that there's some games now that are so long to begin with. I do find 1 hour is a really good time for a run. This doesn't bother me because it's only just over, but it depends what kind of mood I'm in. Some games I'm more than happy to go over. Sometimes I really like the challenge of a really, really long run. Short runs can be really, really infuriating because you want to get out of it absolutely as much as you possibly can.
After the end of World War II,
The amount of grinding I did on Mini Ghost to get world record for any percent,
era called the Cold War.
because it was so tight and there's not that much room. That's the downside of shorter runs. There's not that much room to find that time. it's way easier to optimize a shorter run than a longer run. The bigger problem with long runs is they don't work that well for Twitch. Like the best Twitch streamers, the ones who can actually make the most of it are the ones who are, you know, doing a 90-second ad break every hour. You know, I've heard people, you know, when they talk about they give advice on ad breaks, they say, you know, treat it like it's a television program. If you're watching a TV program, you'll have a set of adverts like every 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be very long, but you know, just enough to give yourself a break. You know, get up, have a quick walk around, grab a drink, and let your viewers do the same. It's like, yeah, you can't do that in speedrunning though, can you? Don't work so well in long form content. 12. Ugh. How? Well, the reason how is because he earns an awful lot of money from it, because, you know, he's got a huge number of subscribers and does a lot of sponsored content and stuff like that. When you're a professional, yeah, that's the way you do it. When you're a professional, you do it and you work around it. You know, you have time to plan that content. Which 50% of the day streaming actually isn't the recommendation. Most good content creators will say that you should, if you're wanting to make money off content creation and streaming, then you will actually spend more time planning streams, video editing, and doing all of that than you will actually streaming. It's very rare that someone is able to make a living by just hitting go live and that's all they do. It just don't work that way. And I know, because that's all I do. I don't do a lot of... I do a lot of, you know, coding and stuff like that. So I do a lot of stuff sort of adjacent, but nothing that directly... You know, the most amount I've done is like when I've set up StreamerBot and, you know, redone my streams and stuff like that. But I don't do a lot of, like, short form content and stuff for YouTube just because I don't have the time. I have a full-time job. And I have a family. Ugh. Just the thought of going through and just trying to create that many shorts. Oh, nearly hit the save boss. Yeah, I just don't. That side of it doesn't appeal to me. And that's why I'd never be able to make this into a career. And that's fine. I find it very unlikely I'd ever be able to make streaming a career. If I was going to make any portion of what I do a career, it would be organizing marathons and that side of it. I could see that being a career if it was if I was in America. Well, it's not push square this time. If I was in America, I'd have been applying for GDQ staff positions for the last few years. Yeah, hosting hotfix. I'd have applied to try and host hotfix and stuff like that. But just the time zone, I just can't deal with. Oh, congrats. Got my new PB tonight. Mountains 3. No, I wouldn't want to stream hours and hours and hours every single day. I wouldn't be able to come up with the content. All right, I'll slot unit.
Just my imagination.
Little bit slow, but I think I'm okay.
Let's go take a
Yeah, we should be good. Took out all of them. I thought I'd shot this guy in the crotch, actually, but apparently not. Ah, I missed him. Wait, did I? Yes, he just did just get knocked out. This is a little bit slow, but we're good. Phew. I was, yeah. Say, little slow, but lost 12 seconds against my my best on that. But only a few seconds against PB. Most importantly, we kept Foxhound Rank. Definitely going to need the extra tranquilizer, because that was a lot of shots. Well, probably, actually, I say definitely. I probably wouldn't. If this was Keratin's, I absolutely would. All right, so let's hopefully get past this Bolshire Pass south, because this has been a bit of a thorn in my side recently. Right, don't get electrocuted. That was my big mistake last time. I got electrocuted. The timing in this room is quite precise. I do maintain that this is one of the hardest rooms in the run. Once you got it down, it's very easy, but actually learning it and understanding why you're doing everything that you're doing and exactly where to stand and very tricky. I say, just because your movement has got to be spot on, everything has to be done at that speed. You know, otherwise that dog doesn't stand and walk away. The guards don't walk away as you approach that area. Okay. Ocelot. Got him. Ow. Shot me. There we go. Bit awkward because he decided to run away before spotting the goat, which was weird, but this is harder with these glasses on. He ran away before he looked at the goat, which was a bit weird. But it was okay. At least he stood in a position where I could still get headshots off. Just a little bit slow at the end. So we'll, hopefully, as long as the pain's good, then we'll pull all of that time back, because the pain is a massive time save. Not that we care. We don't care too much about time. Time is not as important as Foxhound at the moment. But I'd still like a good time. I am still expecting my Foxhound to be a PB. You had time, baby. Alright, come on. Right. Concentration time. Damn it. Last reload again.
You to taste some real pain.
Oh, why didn't that... Sorry, what? No. I'd love to know why that didn't... I'd love to know why that didn't stop his bees. That absolutely should have done. Hopefully I still don't need to go down below to get... Phew. Okay. Not too bad. I didn't have to go and get more grenades, so happy days, but obviously still a lot slower. What would have taken for? Ugh, speedrunners. The care about is go fast. Nah. Chill out. Calm down. Enjoy the scenery. There's more to life than going fast. All right, pan over south. We have had a death in here today. Went too fast and got spotted by the spotlight at the end. All good. Let's go get some more grenades since I use all of them for the pain. I use all 6 grenades for the pain there. I think if done correctly, you can do it with 3. I think 3 is the smallest number you can do it with. Come on. It's 1 roll. All good.
I'm in HQ. Patrol here. We found signs of enemy infiltration. Commence alert formation.
Cool. We should now be good until Warehouse 2. Hopefully. Can't guarantee it, but hopefully. As long as I don't accidentally shoot just before leaving the previous the next room, like I did in the previous run. Not why I did that. Very strange. Very strange behavior.
What the? Huh? Huh? Running away, huh? 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 Running away.
Lovely. Oh, gold split. Nice. Bloody hell. Yes, I am getting Delta. Oh. This is why I hate the... Why I hate the 3D camera sometimes, because it sometimes turns and sometimes doesn't, depending on what exact action you're doing. Why? Okay, well, I lost plenty of time in there, but... sorry, I'll actually answer Gareth. Yes, my intention for Delta is I will be pre-ordering it at some point. But now that it's seemingly confirmed that there will be 64 keratins and 64 geckos to find throughout the run, my intention on the very first stream is to do a full casual playthrough, watch all the cutscenes, listen to all the codex, but also capture every single gecko and keratin on the first run. That will be my intention for Delta. And then I'll learn to speedrun it. And then I will go for all geckos and all keratins. Don't know yet. I mean, that's kind of is the intention with this. Kind of is the intention is that I should be getting this before. I should be getting Foxhound before Delta. So it is kind of implied that if I don't get Foxhound, I don't get to play Delta. We'll see how that pans out in practice. Not convinced that first shot landed. Don't think it did. I'm actually very convinced that it didn't. All right, Fear. Nice. Right, warehouse 2, my old nemesis. She's now got plenty of time with this guard because oh, for some reason that guard now ignores the first guard that he's noticed to go and investigate the second guard. She got plenty of time to get 2 shots off on him before he because he's not going to wake up the first guard. Yeah, it is the fastest way of doing the fear. It's even faster on very easy. I don't know about like how it works in between difficulties. Welcome back, Cosmic. Don't know how it works in between difficulties. Yeah, you do the same thing. But you use the fake death pill immediately. Get him to come over to you, stun him with a stun grenade, and then instead of using the traps, you just stab him with the knife over and over again until he drops. But the reason that works is, you may have noticed, even though it's lethal damage that we're doing to him, it doesn't kill him. It still depletes his stamina whilst he's stunned for some weird reason. Oh no! No. I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue until I should have CQC slammed him. Just getting caught up against that tree was enough to just put me off. I should have just CQC slammed him like that. That might be too far over. Oh, it wasn't. Careful there, because that guard spotted me. Thanks, The Void. Sadly, I've literally just lost it. Looking at the time, it is always the dumbest things. Looking at the time as well, I really shouldn't be resetting now. I don't really have enough time. So, no Foxhound tonight, unfortunately. Let's get a run finished. It is true, like, that is one of the easiest rooms in the game, and I screwed it up. Okay, that was only 7 kicks as well. Tried to do that a lot quicker.
I can't see.
Oh, he did actually get that out. Does that mean he's running over a bit quicker? No! Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, because he just got a grenade out. There he is. See him? Hopefully that's his head. I'm out of ammo. Okay, well, I got there eventually. There is still time save, so it could still this could still be a PB, but more than anything right now, I need the practice at the second half of this. That was so bad. I needed to be way cleverer with them. It was because Snake kept coughing, so I couldn't get the other cigar spray hit off quickly enough. Oh, no, that's... yeah, we should still be in the tunnel. Oh, dear. So it looks like Thursday is going to be the earliest. Yeah, considering, like, you know, the fight I've just had with the end there, and I've had to chase him down, and it's all gone horribly wrong, but I've still maintained Foxhound. Except I haven't, because I accidentally shot past one guard. I'm gonna... Okay, safety shot. I'm going to start CQCing that guard every time now. Yeah, I just wasn't quite directly onto him enough for the auto-aim to kick in. So I shot past him. The other PB that I could, even if I can't get a time PB, the other PB right now would be number of death. My number of continues is still 3. Is still my best. If we can knock that down to 1, and remember, there's 2 massive time saves. The first continue was Mountains 1, which I don't think this would be enough to pull it back. But the second one was Zoye West, the very last room before the final boss. And I screwed that up twice. If I can get through that in one go, then that's a massive time save. So yeah, there's still time to be had, and now it's just more I need to practice the end game. I've had so much practice at the start, and just not enough practice from here onwards. Okay, yeah, you can already see that this time save isn't going to be enough to pull it back. Already behind. I would think so, yeah. Okay, that's the exact place I died on Sunday. I don't understand why I'm having so much problem with this guard. I'm guessing once again I didn't use the cigar spray early enough. Why? Oh, Maybe now is the time to try and work out a safety strap for this. Maybe there is a different option here. Because this clearly isn't doing it for me. There we go. Oh, I equipped the box and I shouldn't have done. Let's have a, you know what? Let's have a look. This run's dead. This run's completely dead now. Or it could just keep practicing it. But let's just have a quick look. Let's just see if there's anything that, like, oh, there's a guard. There's a guard looking over there. So I think that's the very first guard, actually. I think that's the first guard that we usually take out. But that might just be because I took so long to deal with that guard. End walk glitch. Yeah, there's got to be more than one way of getting through this room. Okay, I think I need to cigar spray that guard. I need to stop trying to CQC slam him. Ah, yeah. Unfortunately, there's always going to be this guard. So it looks like, it does look like that maybe, unless like I can, I've only got one, oh god, I've only got one shot left. I need to keep hold of it. So I was thinking, box glitching along the mountain wall to the end of now. I don't think there's an option here. I certainly can't tell because I've got no bloody ammo. I think it has to be. I've just got to get better at doing this. I don't get. I don't understand why that guard's now seeing me. Again, what? Why? I don't know. I'm sticking to the left-hand side of the I'm sticking to the left-hand side of the Scorpion. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be on the left of it, not the right of it. In fact, Vermilion went over the top of it. In his tutorial. I don't, this is, yeah, it is just timing, but I don't understand what I'm doing differently from any other time that I do this. That's dead because the cigar spray didn't hit. This cigar spray not hitting him. Like, I don't... This shouldn't be inconsistent, but it feels really inconsistent. Maybe I need a safety strap for once I've taken the guard out. But this is ridiculous. And now I'm through. What did I do differently there? Longer spray? Maybe? We're going to keep going because I need the practice on the second half of the run anyway. Unfortunately, the run is now just like completely dead in the water. You're right, I didn't get spotted. I just don't know why. I'd just love to know why and what I did that was different. Because it really didn't feel like I did anything different that... I'm not just going to be terrified of that room from now on. Wrong way with the menu again.
Patrol here.
Yo. Bit late for that, unfortunately. So, what now? Now what? Now what? I don't get it. Oh, because I'm instantly equipping the box. That's what.
What's wrong?
Yeah, you can't equip the box until that guard's out. That was interesting. That's never... I've never done that room quite like that. This caution's remained as well. That caution doesn't usually stay like that. So from now on, that room, I'm going to stop and headshot that first guard. I'm not going to do the double tap. All right, who'd like to see Beyond the Fury today? Is that something we haven't done yet today? We haven't gone beyond the Fury. Oops.
Who wants more?
Now we get real fury. Oh, if you want to see some real fury, check out my latest Blue Sky post. I got a pentakill in an ARAM game on League of Legends yesterday. No, Sunday. I can't remember when it was. No, it was yesterday. It was yesterday, last night. And yeah, I just went. It's like we were losing and we ultimately lost the game. But at one point I just went full fury mode and just like killed everyone. Oh, what?
Quit fooling around!
Bit of an awkward fury fight there. RNG was not particularly nice to me, but we made it. I used like my third year of uni is when I first got into it. So I've been playing League of Legends since season 2, 2012. Yeah, I've loved it. I don't play Summoner's Rift very often anymore because I kind of play, it's just me and Heidi that play now. I don't really have all of my mates moved on, and I don't have anyone else to play with. And timing wise, just like ARAM and TFT and stuff is a lot quicker and easier to play. So, I've been currently Emerald in TFT, and there was a couple of seasons I was Platinum in ranked solo duo queue. So I was never amazing at it, but yeah, I could hold my own. That's a little awkward. I think I actually need to slow down a little bit there. I think the reason Rykov is further over is because he's stopping and seeing me a bit earlier. Also, I wouldn't say a LOL addict. I'm not. I suppose I used to be addicted to League. It was the thing that I'd play every single day, you know, for hours on end. I was in a it is the only video game I've ever played where I have won money. It wasn't my I won. Oh, let's just go. Ah, I've screwed out, haven't I? Back over here, please, soldier. There we go. Yeah, I was in a tournament once, and we placed high enough to win some riot points. So not really money, but you know, we won a prize. All right. There we go. I've pushed my torture button. So the game audio is now muted, and it should unmute just as we're about to go into this cutscene's 2 minutes long. We did really badly in that tournament as well. We got I think we got a bye in the first round, and then we lost the second round. But it was enough, or one or the other, I can't remember. Whatever happened, it was enough to put us fourth, so we won something. Oh, that's nice. That's something that I missed out on growing up, like getting into tournaments for things like that. Because I didn't become a PC gamer until I was 22. I was it was my third year of uni was when I always had a PC. I had a PC growing up. There was a family PC, and then eventually the family PC became my PC, and it was in my room and stuff like that. I've won games of poker with friends. Yeah, I've won like 30, 40 quid in poker games. Yeah, I always had a PC, but they were never good. They were never good PCs. The first PC I ever took with me to uni to try and play games on, I had to absolutely destroy TF2 settings and make it the crappiest possible just to make it run at all. That's how bad my PC was at the time.
You must have your limits.
Then my first PC, so bought from a. There we go. Oh yeah. Just to prove it, the sounds come back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, as I say, first proper PC that could play games got during my third year of uni. Me and my mates were out one day in town having a look around. We went into cash converters, and there was a PC with half decent specs in there, and it was about 200-300 quid. And I just got my university money for the term in. So yeah, I bought it. And that's how it's. Oh, hey, Omnitunes. I mean, that's a way of doing it. Can't remember what graphics card that PC had in it. I think it was something like it was only like a GTX 500 or something, or 500 series. I can't remember exactly which one. Not too long afterwards, I won a GTX 970 Ti, I think it was, in a Nvidia competition. Unfortunately, they were the like grand prize was like a 1080, but yeah, I only got the 970, so that helped me. That really helped that PC become a lot better. And that was the PC I used for about 4 or 5 years until I moved house, got a job, got enough money to actually build my own. And the rest is history. And and then nearly 2 years ago, I won I won an overclockers competition and got my current PC. Won a competition worth about 4 or 5 grand. And this chair. Got my PC. I got this chair. I got the Game Pass that I'm currently using. Copy of Starfield that I've never touched. Oh, I forgot to get the cigar out. This is going to be slower. I haven't won anything in a competition in a while. I'm probably due. So the last competition I won was Last competition I won was was my PC. I've done very well with competitions over the years. So I won that graphics card. I won my first smartphone. I won in a competition. Sony Xperia Play. So I haven't got the phone. I've still got the box, and the box proves that it was the 5th. It was either the 5th or the 7th model that was ever built. Yeah, it was a great phone. I loved my Xperia Play. Back when you could do, I did win a couple of League of Legends skins. I got Pack Siver. I won Pack Siver in a competition once. In fact, actually, the pentakill I got on Graves that I was talking about earlier. I was using Riot Graves, the Riot Graves skin, and that was a skin that I won in a competition. Which you can't really do now because they don't skins don't work that way anymore. I want a copy of Street Fighter 5? I can't remember if it was Street Fighter 4 or 5 that I won. Yeah, I think it was Destructoid. We're doing a competition where you were
What's wrong?
oh, what?
What's wrong? What's wrong?
Only thing right now is I don't know if I have to wait out this caution. You do have to. You have to wait out the caution. God damn it. Ugh. Is this caution already restarted? At this point, it would be quicker to take the death and start over. Oh, screw this. Not quite sure what... I think I was too slow shooting the guard. Yeah, because it should be like literally as soon as that guy's walked past. I think I was too slow shooting him. And by that time, another guard had turned to look at him. Oh well. It's all practice. I had such a good feeling about tonight. After how we got on Sunday, I was really looking forward to tonight. I was like, yes, this is it. Tonight's the night. I'm going to get Foxhound. Almost Thursday's going to be worse because I'm in the office Thursday. Ugh, what am I doing? Just... Why am I doing this? Yeah, I'm in the office on Thursday, so I'm going to be a lot more tired when I get home. Though I will be coming home early. I still need to let my line manager know that. Heidi's got an event after school that she can't get out of, so I have to come home early so that I can pick Alex up in time. So I just got to tell my director, I'll be in on Thursday like you've requested, but I'm going home early and there's nothing you can do to stop me. What do you mean, who was that? There's no one there. Who's spotting me? Oh, that took 3 shots to finish. That was good though. Oh, you know what though? Because of how badly this has gone, if I was going to like at least continue and finish, that would have been the time to try and do that non-lethally, and get the camo.
There they are. They're over here.
Said this before, I shouldn't be wasting time trying to take that guy out when I could be piling more damage onto the Shagahod. Well, I still wasn't expecting to do it on here, but now that I think about it, that would have been the perfect opportunity to do it. Yeah, I would like to see how much different the whole bike chase is with it. The main reason I want it, though, is for all Keratons, because I'd like to try and get all Keratons and Foxhound at the same time. And in order to do that, you are going to take out Hellfrog, which Hellfrog is going to be very difficult with the current strat. To not just die, to not kill a guard. But I understand that if you're wearing the Cold War camo, the guard who shoots you, as long as you keep looking at the guard who would shoot you with the rocket launcher, he doesn't shoot you. That is a question I don't know the answer to yet. That's the thing I'm worried about. Because I'm going to assume it's Foxhound. Which then means it's actually very difficult to determine whether I got all of the Keratons or not. I don't know how I'm going to sort that out yet. It's got to be done on... it doesn't matter. It's got to be done on New Game. You can't do all Keratons on New Game Plus. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, that must have looked horrible, me just coughing without covering my mouth, because I can't. Actually, I guess the answer to that is it's not a run. It's not a run that actually matters. Oh, bomb. It's not a run that actually matters. It probably won't be a world record. It's kind of just my own challenge. So as it's going to be my own challenge and I don't really care, then I can play it on New Game Plus and use the use that camera. Well, actually there is another option, and the other option is I take out Volgin non-lethally during a New Game run. Or we don't do it, and I try and figure out a way of taking out both that guard and the keratin. It should be doable. It's just very dangerous. Let's start taking out some of these guards. I got them all. Yeah, that rocket launcher isn't as bad if you get hit by, particularly if you haven't taken too much damage beforehand. Ow, my fingers. No. Oh, my wrists. Oh, God, I hate that section. It's not as bad on very easy. You don't have to do it anywhere near as much. That wasn't even that good. I'm like nowhere near a third. Oh my God, come on. Nowhere near a third. It's probably going to result in an extra. It's probably going to result in an extra hit. There was a lot of time. Certainly not enough time save. Oh, I actually got the back there. I've actually maintained the loop. Somehow. I actually saved a little bit of time there. Only a little bit. What? Okay, that was weird. I lost that on the last hit. I actually got one of them. I actually got one of the flying units, the very furthest one. That's cool. Well, at least it's all good practice. The for Thursday. Really, I really did think I was going to do it tonight.
There they are. Don't let them get away.
Too late. Now would be a good time actually to try the keratin shot.
Over there. Go get him.
I think I think the only way of doing it is like using the Mosing the Gaunt to take out the first guy and then quickly swap into the SVD and just blasting it.
It's an ambush.
They're not going anywhere. Stop it.
Or the other way around. Use the SV, like blast away with the SVD at the keratin. Do that. Do that, but then don't miss that second shot. That's how you do. That's how you do it. So yeah, it is going to be risky as hell, but I think I can do it without the Cold War camo. Because that's the thing, you only need to take that guy out. Pardon? Yeah, you don't need to take out any of the other guys. It's just that guard and the keratin. He's above me, isn't he? Bitch. Oh, that was a good shot though. Where is he? How did that miss? Oh, that was nasty. Okay, it's fine. With through is. Yeah, with through, I'm not gonna take a death now. I feel very confident about Lazarevo South now. As long as you take out the guard, as long as you take out the guy with the rocket launcher at the end of Railbridge North, you're fine. And as I've also showed, as long as you don't take too much damage, it doesn't even matter if you don't get hit. If the rocket launcher guy at the end of the Groznograd's airfield base, you don't have to worry about getting hit by that guy. As long as you haven't taken too much damage beforehand, it's all getting a hell of a lot safer. But some practice here at Zazoye is going to be very welcomed. Yeah, that might, like, the amount of health I've got left, this might be the best run I've had for staying alive. Gotcha. Final thing. If I can at least get through these next 2 rooms without getting spotted, then at least I know I can do it. Because this is going to be the bit that's horrible. If I'm still on Foxhound rank here and lose it, this will be the worst feeling in the world. All right, Mill, of that movement. That was awful. Zazoye West is west and then east. Zazoye West is fine. You should never have any problems here. Unless Eva decides to do something random and the guards catch up with you. You should never have any problems here. It's east that's the issue. Doesn't mean I'm wrong about the camera. It doesn't automatically... In fact, the camera right now is facing south. I assumed the camera would always face north. It doesn't. Because we're in Zazoye West at the moment. And we're going to move to the right and go to the east. Which means we're currently going north rather than south. All good so far. Good. That is where I failed. I lost 2. I took 2 continues in my run on Sunday in this room. I'd been on 1 since Mountains 1. Right. Eva knows where she's going, so distract that guy.
I hear something.
Take out that guy. Take that guy. And now for safety, I'm taking out this guy. Because I had one time recently where that guy got spooked. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if I was too far over to the right and it caused Eva to walk over like that or whatever. But he got spooked and he got up and he spotted me. I wasn't anywhere near Foxhound at the time, but it was really annoying. So yeah, I'm starting to take that guy out. Cool. I did manage to get through it in one piece, so that's good. What am I doing?
Let's see what you're made of.
Deciding to do a completely different strat.
You're better than I remember.
Didn't bother to use a stun grenade. So just decided to just shoot her. No, I should be able to just punch her.
Move or you're dead.
That's odd. You should be able to just like run up on. I wasn't trying to CQC her. I was just trying to punch her.
He's gone.
No, I'm here.
I found you.
And slam. Messy final boss, but right, that's it. I'm not obviously watching the credits or anything like that. I know I can do it. I absolutely know I can do it. I've just got to do it. There's nothing else for it. I've got no excuses or anything. I just need to do it. And stop making really, really stupid mistakes, like, you know, accidentally walking up to a tree and then not shooting a guard. I'm still concerned with Mountains 1. I need to watch some other runs. I need to watch tutorials. I need to figure out exactly what it is that's causing me to fail that. Because that's going to be a concern. And that's going to really annoy me. Because that's far enough in. And it's not really. 10 minutes behind PB is not good. But I'll get there. Say my run from Sunday was still very, very good. I'm still really pleased with that. It's just, it'd be nice to see that Foxhound. But yeah, that's going to be it for tonight, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the runs. Hopefully we'll hit it on Thursday. We'll have a really good time. Eventually Snake will eventually just shoot her himself. But yeah, have a great couple of days. Take care, and yeah, see you then.